did it happen, and I don't think I've lived it down. To be fair, I was smiling, I didn't frown. And I don't know why I didn't, I don't know why I was, but it happened. It happened during science, either during year 9 or year 10, but I can explain it now. Like rain wears away at rocks, time did to my mind, and found the seed, the explanation to why I cried for ducklings. I'm going to talk about what I see in ducklings and to why that made me cry, which includes 1, motivation, and 2, living life to the fullest. Imagine holding a duckling so small and new to this world. Kind of like you and me, we're alive, born a number of years ago, only to live a life that will end. We're going to die, and every day brings us closer to that unknown date. And you want to make a difference, change the world? Well, there are 7 billion of us and 1 of you. 1 of you. You see, it seems like a challenge to change the world, but I think it's even more of a challenge to let the world change you. You see, the thing that we are lacking in life is life. And all of this I see when I look at a duckling, which includes 1, motivation, and 2, living life to the fullest. But what does living life to the fullest mean? Does it mean #YOLO? I don't know. But what I do know is it's actually about living. So, are you alive? Because I know that I'm not. I'm living in the past, the future, always thinking about things I need to do, homework that should be done, or things that could have been, things that should have been but weren't. And I'm putting my time and energy into that and wasting time and energy that should be put into the moment. Are you making the same mistake? Do you have moments when you go like, dang it, that was so embarrassing, why did I do that? Yeah? Yes. Yeah. Well, there's this Zen Buddhist called Thich Nhat Hanh who believes in living in the moment. Not the past or the future, living in the moment. And I was practicing this the other day, and goodness, the trees were dancing, talking in the wind, all while the clouds were being hauled to the west, all while the moon is grinning, hanging on a string. Amazing. And I was simply being, existing, accepting, not thinking about who, what, or when. And all it takes is living in the moment, removing yourself from the whole equation, being completely selfless, but being whole at the same time. Living in the moment. And it's bliss. Because when you're laughing at friends, you're laughing with friends, and when you're crying, you're crying. And when you're in science class, oh gosh, yes, you are in science class. And this I truly believe is living life to the fullest. And so, are you alive? Well, I hope so, because I don't want this to turn into an episode of The Walking Dead. Motivation, another thing that I see when I look at a duckling. In our age, people would rather stare at their screens in the world, shake their phones instead of hands. Technology offers us efficiency. And so where's the motivation to achieve the bigger dreams that we are dreaming? Run the extra mile to reach that goal. Where is the motivation? And it's sad because some people need motivation like that. In those 3.6 seconds, a child died from starvation. If that were us, all of us dead within 2 minutes. Do you really need that kind of motivation to get you on your way? And it's sad because some people do. If someone were to ask you, where do you see yourself in 10 years? You may know, but if your answer was, I don't know, then they'll ask, what are your future aspirations? I don't know. And then they'll ask, why don't you know? Because I don't really have any future aspirations. Wrong! We're surrounded by technology, thoughts, feelings, words, information, distraction. White noise. Take time to live. Be, exist, accept. And there you will find motivation. The best kind, self-motivation. Find your passion, your purpose in this life. I believe that my purpose is my future, and my future is now. So, yes, I am trying to figure out my purpose. As I bet we all are, and no, your purpose doesn't have to be recorded on a canvas, in music, on paper, to be real. Because if you are real and I'm not dreaming, I see you. Sitting in that seat of yours with purpose somewhere deep in those eyes. And no, that wasn't a pickup line. Hashtag dry humor. So, now we're here a fraction of your lifetime. And I just told you what I see in Ducklings, which includes 1, motivation, and 2, living life to the fullest. And I'm not talking about your tummy. I'm talking about your place, existence in this world. And if that was deep for you, I was like, dude, that was so deep. I didn't even see. You've like dug a hole into the sand. And yes, as the story goes, I did cry. Probably because I was stuck down that hole. No. I saw something in that duckling which planted a seed which led to this speech which started at the beating of heart. Imagine holding a duckling.